Please give a warm welcome for Nicole Calhoun.
When my nephew was 3 years old, he had a fixation with riding the bus. So anytime he saw a bus, he would say, "I want to ride the bus. When are we going on the bus? Why do we have to take the car?" Yeah, because who doesn't want to ride a crowded city bus with random strangers leaning against them? So one day my sister calls and she's yelling and screaming, Nikki, I can't find him. I can't find him." You know that moment when you think you know what a person is saying, but you're hoping that you're totally wrong? Well, it turns out my nephew had gone missing. She says, "The front door was open. I ran outside. I've been looking and calling his name. I can't find him. I don't know what to do." So I hop in my car and I head that way. But before I could get there, my nephew did return. A police officer brought him back, and the police officer explained that he found my nephew sitting at the bus stop. And when the officer asked my nephew, "What are you doing sitting here?" he says, "I'm waiting to ride the bus." Now you have to understand, my sister was overjoyed to have my nephew back, but she let him have it. But she also noticed his fearless determination, so he did get that bus ride. Now, this all baffled me because this 3-year-old kid left his apartment, walked a quarter of a mile across a parking lot and down the road to find that bus stop. And while it all terrified me, I couldn't help but to admire him. He was persistent. He was determined. He was fearless. All of which I need right about now. While he was brave, we were afraid. While he was unaware of the dangers, we were imagining every worst case scenario. I bet just hearing this probably makes you afraid for him, doesn't it? But shouldn't we really be afraid for ourselves? Because some of us have allowed our awareness of dangers to stop us. And it doesn't have to be that way. We can be aware of the dangers and we can be brave. You know, only about 15% of the things that we worry about actually occurs. Are you going to let that 15% stop you? I sure hope not. In fact, go back and find the brave version of you. Put down that fear, pick up that persistence and determination, and get on your bus.